Welcome to today's commerce class. My name is Mr. Ade. Today we shall be looking at communication. So before we go to the lesson in details, let's look at the objectives of the lesson. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to define communication, identify importance of communication, and explain traditional meanings of communication. Now, the lesson in detail. What is communication? Communication is defined as the transmission or exchange of meaningful information, ideas, feelings from one person to another or from one place to another. This is what we do every day. We communicate every day. We exchange meaningful information every day. We exchange ideas every day. We exchange our feelings every day. Everyone that is involved in business also exchange information. Communication is an aspect of commerce that is so important because it is the means by which buyers and sellers are able to get in contact and to transact business. The development of communication has also eased and hastened contact between people in commercial centers. You can be in Nigeria now and talk to somebody in US via your phone, email, social media such as WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on and so forth. Now, we have communication is a three-way process which involves sending, receiving, and feedback. Now, sender is the person sending the message. The message is the content of the communication, while the receiver is the person receiving. Now, between the receiver and the sender, there's something we call feedback. So that's how communication works. So, and let's go to the importance of communication. Communication is like life wire of business, life wire of relationship, and life wire of everything we do in this world. So, the first one we'll talk about is that it promotes commercial activities. Communication promotes commercial activities as the whole world is connected together as a global village. Communication connects the whole world together. It's a link between the countries and individuals living in the countries. Number two, it enhances the settlement of international indebtedness. The use of communication has enhanced the settlement of debt through telegraphic money transfer, e.g., Western money transfer. If somebody wants to give you money or is owing you money, the person can just send Western money transfer from overseas and cash the money from here. 3. It assists in the creation of awareness of goods and services. Through communication, customers, buyers can know that a particular good is available. That is through media, it can be through television advertisement, radio advertisement. All this make use of communication. Communication also reduces the cost and risk of traveling. Instead of you moving from one place to another, you can either send email, you can pick your phone and call, you can send messages. Another thing, number 5, it facilitates contact between businessmen. It provides and facilitates good and efficient means of maintaining close contact between businessmen. Number 6, it enhances international trade. Foreign trade can be facilitated through modern means of communication as various markets are linked together. You can buy goods online, you can import goods, you can export goods via communication. Then number 7, it enhances air and seaport transportation. Transportation by air and sea are made possible by communication. The use of radio, telegram, and other means have made contact between a ship offshore and the ship and the port possible, or traditional media of communication. Now, before the use of phone, technological gadgets, there were means through which information was being exchanged in the past. So we want to look at some of them. Number 1, we'll have the wooden or the talking drums. Wooden drums are used to pass messages to the people within the community. The beating of the drum will produce different sounds for different messages. Anytime the head of the community wants to send information to the people, it gathers them using the drum. 2, we have town choirs. Town choirs are message carriers. They are people used by the kings to pass information from one place to another. So they use different instruments to draw people's attention to themselves so that they will be able to pass across the information of the king. Number 3, we have metal gong. This metal gong is a hollow metal beating with another to make announcement to a member of the traditional community. On hearing the sound, the people will gather at the village square to hear or discuss the latest development in the community. Number 4, we have the palm frond. This palm frond serves as a means of showing peace during a period of chaos. Anybody holding this palm frond is showing that he or she is for peace and not for war. Then we have another one, that's number 5, at the smoke signal. By setting bushes on fire, the smoke can be used as a means of communication. Whoever sees the smoke signal will know that something is definitely happening. Then number 6, we have gun blast. This gun blast is used to signify traditional festivals and burials in some African communities. Sometimes hunters also used gunshots for communication purpose during hunting expeditions. So these are the traditional means of communication. We shall meet again next week, and your question will be sent to the class. Thank you, and God bless.